What if the person you loved most was not human at all? Come, sit by the hearth and let the story begin.
Dad, is that fox in our woods magical?
In Japan, they'd say yes. They say foxes are older than the mountains and wiser than the wind. Some even become human if their hearts are brave enough. Let me tell you about Kuzunoha, a love story that crossed worlds. In Shinoda's ancient forests, the kindness of a young nobleman named Abe no Yasuna would change two worlds forever. One day, as he was traveling, he noticed a hunter chasing a beautiful white fox. Taking pity on the creature, Yasuna fought and defeated the hunter. He had saved the white fox, but not without cost. Wounded and weary, he rested as twilight began to bleed through the trees. It was then that he heard a sound, not of twigs snapping, but of silk rustling. He looked up, and there she was, a woman of impossible grace who seemed more a part of the forest than a visitor to it. "You are hurt. The hunter's blade was not clean." "Who are you? How did you?" "I am Kuzunoha. Let me help you. The forest provides its own medicine." "Your eyes, they seem familiar." You showed great kindness in this forest today. Such a thing is never forgotten."
So he fell in love with her right away?
Instantly, and she with him. That night, she guided him from the forest, and he asked her to be his wife. Their new life, a life of happiness and secrets, was about to begin. And so, he led her from a world of shadows into a world of light. A new life began for them both, one woven from a love that felt like magic, and a magic that had to be kept secret. But even in this perfect life, a shadow remained. Kuzunoha lived in constant fear of her secret being discovered.
Was she scared he would find out?
She was, more than anything. One autumn afternoon, as a gentle quiet settled over the house, Kuzunoha was taking a nap. It was a moment of perfect peace, the last one she would ever know in her human life. Their son, Seimei, came into the room, quiet as a mouse. He saw a flash of white fur where it should not be. The tail twitched, and in that moment, the spell was broken. She awoke, not to the boy's face, but to the cold certainty of what he had seen. Her life as a human was over. Her lips parted with a single whispered plea. "Forgive me." With tears streaming down her face, she explained that she could no longer stay. To be seen was to be lost. She fought against the ancient magic, her love for her family warring with the laws of her spirit world. "Kuzunoha, no! Remember our first night beneath these stars? The promises we made? Don't leave us now. I can keep your secret. I can love you as you are. Please." His words almost held her there. For a single heartbeat, love was stronger than magic. But the rules could not be unwritten. "Forgive me."
But why couldn't she just stay? That's not fair. Love should be stronger than magic rules.
Some secrets, once revealed, change everything. It's a hard lesson, isn't it? Have you ever had to keep a secret to protect someone you love? Let me know in the comments. Before she vanished completely, she left them a final message. A promise and a goodbye, written not by her hand, but by her heart. Days passed in a house that was no longer a home, but a memory. The sound of a mother's lullaby was replaced by silence. Yasuna read the poem again and again, clinging to its final, fragile promise. Hope, it seemed, had not yet vanished completely. And so, holding on to that last glimmer of hope, they knew what they must do. They would return to the forest where magic had first found them. The poem read, "If you love me, darling, come and see me in the Shinoda woods of Izumi." Holding on to that one last promise, Yasuna took his son's hand and journeyed deep into the forest where their story first began. And there, in a quiet clearing, she appeared to them one last time. She could no longer be his wife, but she would always be their son's mother. She had one final gift for him. She bestowed upon him her spirit's greatest power, the ability to understand the whispers of nature, the language of beasts, and the secrets of the cosmos.
Could he really talk to animals?
He could, a power that would shape his destiny. And that boy grew up to become Abe no Seimei, the most famous mystic and astronomer in the history of Japan, his legendary wisdom a final, everlasting gift from his loving kitsune mother.
That's the best story ever. I want to tell it to my friends.
Stories like these are meant to be shared. That's how magic spreads. It's a sad story, though, in a way, isn't it?
But she loved him and she gave her son magic powers. I think that's happy.
You're right. And sometimes the greatest act of love is letting someone discover their own magic.
Do you think the fox in our woods could be magical too?
Some say if you look closely, you'll always find a little magic watching over you. Kuzunoha's story makes you think, doesn't it? Have you ever had to keep a secret to protect someone you love? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Next time, we journey from the forests of Japan to the misty shores of ancient Ireland for a tale of a jealous queen, a terrible curse, and 4 children forced to wander as swans for 900 years of sorrow. Don't miss the tragic legend of the Children of Lear. If you enjoyed our journey, tend our little hearth by giving this video a like and subscribing for more tales from around the world. Until next time, I am, as ever, your humble storyteller. May your nights be warm, your dreams filled with wonder, and your heart ever open to the magic of a good story.